Think about your last meal. Was it a warm plate of dal and rice, a crisp dosa, or a comforting bowl of khichdi shared with family? In India, food is so much more than just fuel. It's the heart of our festivals, the center of our family gatherings, and a vibrant expression of our diverse culture. From the bustling street food stalls of Delhi to the quiet coastal kitchens of Kerala, food weaves the very fabric of our daily lives. It's a universal language of love and community. On a fundamental level, it is as essential to our existence as the air we breathe. But what if that plate wasn't guaranteed? What if the thought of your next meal was a source of anxiety, not comfort? This is where the conversation shifts from simply food to the critical concept of food security. Having food available in the country is one thing, but food security is a much deeper, more personal guarantee. It's a promise that every person, whether they are rich, poor, or hit by a disaster, has physical and economic access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food at all times to lead a healthy and active life. To truly understand this, we need to look at its three core pillars. First, availability. This means a sufficient quantity of food must be consistently available, whether it's grown in the fertile fields of Punjab or imported. Second, accessibility. The food might exist, but can people get to it? This pillar means individuals must have both the physical and economic means to obtain it. It's about having a road to the market and money in your pocket. Finally, there's utilization. This is about nutrition. It requires not just a proper diet, but also clean water and sanitation, so our bodies can absorb the nutrients and thrive. It's the difference between a full stomach and a healthy body. Now, why is this conversation so vital for India? With a population soaring past 1.4 billion, ensuring every person is food secure is a monumental task. And here lies a great paradox. India is one of the world's largest food producers. We've achieved self-sufficiency in grain production, and our warehouses are often overflowing. Yet, despite this abundance, millions of our fellow citizens face hunger. The 2023 Global Hunger Index ranked India 111th out of 125 countries, a stark reminder of this disconnect between national food availability and household food security. This is the central challenge we must confront. This challenge is etched into our national memory. The devastating Bengal Famine of 1943, where millions perished due to policy failures, taught us a horrific lesson. Producing food is not enough. That tragedy shaped India's post-independence policies, making food security a national priority. So, how has India tackled this? In this video, we'll explore the journey of food security in India, from the Green Revolution to the massive public distribution system. We'll examine the challenges that remain and discover the path towards a future where no one is left hungry. Let's begin. Food security has three main dimensions: availability, accessibility, and affordability. Food must be produced or imported, reachable to everyone, and affordable to buy. Without all three, food insecurity occurs. India's history teaches us the importance of food security. The Bengal Famine of 1943 killed 30 lakh people, not because food wasn't available, but because prices skyrocketed and poor families could not afford rice. Economist Amartya Sen emphasized that food security isn't just about food supply, it's also about entitlements, what people can access through work, markets, or government support. This shifted global understanding of food security. In India, food insecurity mostly affects landless laborers, casual workers, and the urban poor. People like Ramu, a seasonal farm worker, may earn enough during busy months, but remain hungry during off-seasons. Similarly, urban workers like Ahmad, a rickshaw puller, earn daily wages that fluctuate. Public support systems, like the Public Distribution System or PDS, help families survive with subsidized grains, sugar, and kerosene. So, how does a nation of over 1.4 billion people ensure its citizens don't go hungry? The answer lies in a massive, intricate, and ambitious strategy. To achieve food security on this monumental scale, India employs two powerful interconnected tools: buffer stocks and the Public Distribution System, or PDS. Think of them as two giant pillars supporting the nation's food security structure. One pillar secures the supply from the farmers, and the other ensures that supply reaches the most vulnerable households across the length and breadth of the country. Let's break down how this incredible system works, starting with the foundation, the buffer stock. A buffer stock is essentially a strategic reserve of food grains, primarily rice and wheat, maintained by the government. The Food Corporation of India, or FCI, is the primary agency responsible for this colossal task. It procures these grains directly from farmers at a pre-announced price known as the minimum support price, or MSP. The MSP is a crucial safety net. Before the sowing season even begins, the government declares the MSP for various crops. This guarantees farmers a minimum price for their produce, protecting them from the volatility of market prices and preventing distressed sales if there's a bumper crop. It gives them the confidence to invest in their land and labor, knowing they won't face a financial crisis. Every year, the FCI procures millions of tons of grain this way, building up the national reserve. These grains are then stored in a massive network of warehouses across the country, ready to be deployed whenever and wherever they are needed. This buffer is vital for stabilizing food prices in the open market, and most importantly, for ensuring food is available during emergencies like droughts, floods, or other natural calamities. Now, having a massive stock of grain is one thing, but getting it to the people who need it most is another challenge altogether. This is where the second pillar, the public distribution system, comes into play. The PDS is one of the largest food distribution networks in the entire world. Here's how it functions. The central government, through the FCI, allocates the stored food grains to the various state governments. The states are then responsible for transporting and delivering these grains to a vast network of over 500,000 fair price shops, also known as ration shops. These shops are the final point of contact. Under the landmark National Food Security Act of 2013, access to subsidized food became a legal right for nearly 2/3 of India's population. Eligible households, identified by the government, are given ration cards. They can then go to their designated fair price shop and purchase a fixed quantity of essential commodities like rice, wheat, and coarse grains at a highly subsidized issue price. For instance, under the Act, rice is provided at just 3 rupees per kilogram and wheat at 2 rupees. This price is significantly lower than the market rate, making basic food affordable for millions of low-income families. For them, the PDS is not just a government scheme. It's a lifeline that provides a crucial buffer against hunger and poverty. While the public distribution system casts a wide net, the Indian government recognized that some citizens are so vulnerable, they teeter on the very edge of survival. For these individuals, a more focused and intensive support system was essential. This led to the creation of special schemes designed to reach the absolute poorest of the poor. One of the most significant of these is the Antyodaya Anna Yojana, or AAY, launched in the year 2000. This scheme isn't just about providing food, it's about providing a lifeline. It specifically identifies and supports households that are the most economically disadvantaged. This includes landless agricultural workers, marginal farmers, rural artisans like potters and weavers, and households headed by widows, terminally ill, or disabled persons with no other means of support. Under AAY, each identified family is entitled to a substantial 35 kilograms of food grains every single month. The price is incredibly subsidized to ensure affordability. Just 3 rupees per kilogram for rice and 2 rupees per kilogram for wheat. Imagine a family in a remote village where work is seasonal and income is unpredictable. The AAY card becomes their shield against starvation, guaranteeing that no matter how difficult the month is, there will be food on the table. This assurance allows them to allocate their meager earnings towards other critical needs like medicine or their children's education. The scheme, which initially targeted 1 crore of the poorest families, was so impactful that its scope was expanded multiple times, eventually aiming to cover over 2.5 crore households, demonstrating a committed effort to protect the nation's most vulnerable citizens. But the evolution of India's food security policy didn't stop there. The year 2013 marked a monumental paradigm shift. The approach moved from being a welfare-based system to a rights-based one with the enactment of the National Food Security Act, or NFSA. This landmark legislation legally entitled a huge portion of the population to receive subsidized food grains. It transformed the pursuit of food from a matter of government charity into a fundamental right of the people. The scale of the NFSA is staggering. It aims to cover up to 75% of the rural population and 50% of the urban population. This translates to approximately 81 crore people, making it one of the largest food security programs in the world. Under the Act, beneficiaries are categorized into two groups. The Antyodaya Anna Yojana households continue to receive their 35 kilograms per household. The second, much larger group is known as priority households, or PHH. These priority households are entitled to 5 kilograms of food grains per person per month, at the same highly subsidized rates of RS3 for rice, RS2 for wheat, and RS1 for coarse grains. So, a priority household of 5 people would receive 25 kilograms of grain each month. This per-person entitlement ensures that larger families receive adequate support. Crucially, the NFSA's vision extends beyond just grains. It adopts a life cycle approach to nutrition. The Act integrates provisions for pregnant women and lactating mothers, who are entitled to free meals and maternity benefits. It also ensures nutritious meals for children through the midday meal scheme in schools and Anganwadi centers. And because it's a rights-based act, it includes robust grievance redressal mechanisms. If a person is denied their rightful entitlement, they can file a complaint with designated officers and state-level food commissions, ensuring accountability and transparency in the system. Together, the highly targeted AAY and the broad-based NFSA form a powerful, two-pronged strategy, creating a comprehensive safety net that aims to banish hunger and malnutrition from every corner of India. While food production in India has grown steadily, reaching 315 million tons in 2021-22, challenges remain. Overstocked warehouses lead to wastage, and malpractices in PDS sometimes divert grains from the intended recipients. Cooperatives and NGOs play a key role in ensuring food security. For example, Amul revolutionized milk distribution, Mother Dairy supplies affordable vegetables, and grain banks in Maharashtra provide local communities access to food during crises. Food security in India is a complex system of production, distribution, and social support. From historical famines to modern policies, it ensures that everyone, from the farmer to the urban poor, can live with dignity and nutrition.